Someone is crying over you right now, and here's the heartbreaking reason why. My beloved child, don't scroll. What I'm about to reveal is not something ordinary. There is a soul somewhere right now with tears streaming down their face, and the cause of their pain is your absence, your silence, your distance. They tried to hide it from the world, but heaven has seen every tear. They lie awake at night, clutching their pillow, whispering your name under their breath. Every memory of you plays like a broken record in their mind, refusing to fade, refusing to heal. Their heart is heavy because they lost the most precious gift, you. Even when they smile in front of others, deep down there is a storm raging inside them. They are drowning in regret, wishing they could turn back time and undo the moment they broke your heart. They never expected the emptiness to consume them so deeply. The reason is heartbreaking, because the love they once failed to protect is the same love they now realize they cannot live without. They thought they could move on, but destiny has forced them to face the truth: their soul is still tied to yours. Sparkles type Amen 333 to receive blessing. Sparkles. The cries are not just from their lips but from their very spirit. They feel abandoned by life itself, as if the universe is punishing them for every mistake they made with you. They wanted control, but control slipped like sand between their fingers. Every time they see your reflection in places, in songs, in words, tears return. They cannot explain to others why their chest feels so heavy, why their laughter feels so fake. They have been secretly searching for you, hoping for even a sign that you still care. The truth is, they're crying because they still love you, and it terrifies them. Love has become both their cure and their curse, because it reminds them of what they had and lost. Their soul whispers your name even when their lips stay silent. Tonight, as you hear this message, heaven wants you to know, those tears are not lies. They are the proof of a love too deep to bury, too strong to erase, and too haunting to escape. Sparkles type Amen 444 to claim this blessing. Sparkles. The sobs they hide are louder than thunder in heaven's ears. They never wanted you to know how broken they truly are. Behind their strong face lies a shattered soul, clinging to the memory of you like the last piece of light in a dark tunnel. They are crying because their pride kept them from admitting the truth sooner. They pushed you away when all they wanted was to pull you closer. And now, that pride has turned into poison that eats at them daily. You must understand this: their pain is not shallow, it is rooted in the depths of every choice they made against you. They see your shadow in every room, your voice in every silence. The tears fall because they cannot escape what they lost. Their heart is bleeding in silence, and heaven has marked every drop. The angels are whispering your name in their ears as a reminder of the one they failed to cherish. This is why their eyes stay red and their nights stay long. Sparkles type Amen 555 to receive blessing. Sparkles. The heartbreaking reason is not just regret, it is realization. They now know that the person who cared most for them was the one they hurt. And that realization has become their eternal punishment. When they look at the mirror, they don't see themselves anymore. They see a person who betrayed love, who destroyed something pure, and who now stands empty. Every reflection reminds them of what they cannot fix. This is why the tears come uninvited, sometimes even in public. People around them may not notice, but their spirit cries louder than words can explain. They are trapped in a cycle of memories, unable to break free. The universe has placed a heavy weight on their chest, an ache that only you could ever lift. Their crying is heaven's way of showing you how much your presence truly mattered. Sparkles type Amen 666 to claim this blessing. Sparkles. They may act strong when others are watching, but the truth comes out in the silence of night. That is when their tears fall endlessly, when their heart shouts your name, and when their soul begs for forgiveness. Even the smallest reminder of you, a song, a place, a smell, becomes enough to make them crumble. Their emotions are raw, their grief is endless. They are mourning you as if you were a missing part of their own body. And here's the truth they don't want anyone to know: they feel like their life stopped moving the moment you walked away. Every day after has been a shadow, an echo of what could have been. They cry because deep inside, they know they may never get another chance to fix what was broken. That thought alone is the reason their spirit breaks again and again. Sparkles type Amen 777 for heavenly blessing. Sparkles. They cry because life feels incomplete without your presence. Every corner of their home reminds them of you, every empty chair, every quiet morning, every untouched memory. Their soul aches as if a part of them was stolen forever. What breaks them the most is knowing they had the chance to love you right, but they chose wrongly. They replay that mistake again and again, like a haunting movie in their mind. Tears fall because the guilt has no escape. They are not crying just for the past, they are crying for the future they ruined. They imagine how things could have been, the happiness that slipped through their hands. And that imagination tortures them like a flame that never burns out. The pain is heavy, but heaven has chosen this moment to reveal it to you. The angels are letting you know that their cries are real, their suffering is deep, and their longing for you has never ended. Sparkles type Amen 888 to unlock this blessing. Sparkles. Every time they look at the sky, they feel as though the universe is reminding them of you. They whisper your name into the wind, hoping somehow you'll feel it. But when no answer comes, the tears return stronger than before. Their pillow is soaked with sorrow, their hands tremble when they remember your touch. They hide from the world, but heaven sees the truth of their breaking heart. That is why this message has reached you right now. They are haunted by the thought that you may have moved on while they remain chained to the past. The thought alone rips through their chest like glass. They don't just miss you, they feel lifeless without you. And in the silence of their soul, one cry keeps echoing, "Please, forgive me." That is the reason they weep, the reason their spirit is restless, the reason their tears won't stop flowing. Sparkles type Amen 999 to claim your blessing. Sparkles. Their crying has become a daily ritual. Even in moments of laughter, even when surrounded by others, their eyes secretly burn with unshed tears. Because no matter where they are, the truth follows: they lost you. They scroll through old photos, old messages, wishing they could turn back time. Every picture feels like a knife, every word feels like a ghost calling them. They break down, unable to control the flood of emotion. Heaven wants you to understand, their grief is not temporary, it is eternal. They are not crying just today, but yesterday, and tomorrow, and every day their soul remembers you. That's how deep the wound is. This is why their spirit trembles. They cry because their heart knows the truth: you were their greatest blessing, and losing you was their greatest curse. Sparkles type Amen 1111 to receive heavenly blessing. Sparkles. They are crying because the silence between you both has become unbearable. The distance feels like a knife turning slowly, reminding them every second that they are alone without you. What was once laughter is now sorrow, and what was once closeness is now emptiness. The heartbreaking reason is that they thought they could live without your love, but the truth has crushed them. They tried to replace you, but every attempt only made them realize how irreplaceable you are. Tears are the only language their soul knows now. They are haunted not by your anger, but by your absence. Each day feels colder, each night feels longer, and each moment feels heavier. They cry because they know they let go of the one person who gave them light. Heaven is showing you their tears because it's time for you to understand how deep their suffering has become. The cries are not weak, they are cries of a soul begging for mercy, a soul that cannot stop aching for you. Sparkles type Amen 12:12 to claim your blessing. Sparkles. They are crying because their spirit carries chains of regret. No matter how much they try to forget, their heart will not allow it. Every beat of their chest is a reminder of your name, your smile, your touch. They cry because they finally realize you were the answer to their prayers. They thought love would return again in another form, but heaven has shown them that what they had with you was one of a kind. And now it is gone. The reason is heartbreaking, they fear it is too late. They fear you will never look back, never forgive, never return. That fear breaks them more than any wound ever could. This is why the angels have delivered this message to you. You needed to know the truth, that right now, someone cries for you because they lost what was sacred. Sparkles type Amen 13:13 for your blessing. Sparkles. They sit alone with their tears, replaying moments when they should have chosen differently. They regret the words they never said, the apologies they never gave, the love they never showed. Their silence back then has turned into pain today. The truth is, they are crying because they feel punished by fate. It is as if every joy was stripped away the moment you walked out of their life. They breathe, but they do not live. Heaven sees how fragile they've become. Their soul trembles when they hear your name, when they see something that reminds them of you. They are living inside a storm that will not end. This message is proof, you mattered more than they ever admitted. Their tears are the testimony of the love they hid, the love that now consumes them. Sparkles type Amen 14:14 to receive heavenly blessing. Sparkles. They are crying because every road they take now feels empty without you. The crowd feels invisible, the noise feels silent, because nothing can replace the echo of your presence. Their soul feels like a hollow shell carrying only pain. The heartbreaking reason is that they see your love everywhere, but they cannot touch it anymore. Every memory is like a flame burning them from inside. They can smile for the world, but deep down their tears never stop. They cry because they remember the promises left unfulfilled. They remember the laughter that turned into silence. They remember the warmth of your heart that they can never hold again. Heaven is revealing this to you because you need to know, you were the one thing they should have treasured forever. Their crying is not weakness, it is proof of the love that still binds them to you. Sparkles type Amen 15:15 to claim blessing. Sparkles. They sit alone in rooms that used to feel alive with joy. Now those same walls echo with emptiness, and their tears are the only sound that breaks the silence. Their spirit mourns like someone grieving a living soul. They cry because they know their own actions created this pain. If they had only chosen differently, if they had only spoken sooner, if they had only held on tighter. These thoughts haunt them like shadows that never leave. Their heart is breaking because they see no way back. They are trapped in regret, trapped in memories, trapped in endless longing for you. Tears fall as their spirit begs the universe for another chance. And still, every time they close their eyes, your face is there. That is why their crying never stops, because love refuses to let go. Sparkles type Amen 1616 for heavenly blessing sparkles. They are crying because their soul feels punished. The world may not know the truth, but heaven knows every detail of their torment. The tears they shed are the weight of love unspoken, love lost, and love that still lingers. They can no longer hide behind a mask. Their spirit betrays them, their eyes reveal the storm inside. People may see strength, but heaven sees the tears of a broken heart. The reason is heartbreaking. They cry because they realize they may never be forgiven. That thought is heavier than chains, colder than winter, sharper than glass. The truth is simple, they are crying for you. And no matter how much time passes, the pain only grows deeper. Sparkles type Amen 1717 to unlock blessing sparkles. They are crying because their soul cannot escape the memories. Even in dreams you appear, sometimes smiling, sometimes walking away, and every time they wake up, the emptiness cuts deeper. Sleep has become another prison where your shadow rules. The heartbreaking reason is that they never imagined losing you would feel like this. They thought time would heal, but instead, time has become their enemy, reminding them of everything they no longer have. Their days blur into nights filled with regret. They cry because life feels unfair without you. The joy they once felt has turned to dust. They try to live, but inside, they are slowly fading. Heaven is letting you know, your absence is not just noticed, it is destroying them. Their tears are silent prayers for another chance, another moment, another glimpse of what they lost. Sparkles type Amen 1818 to receive blessing sparkles. They are crying because their chest carries secrets no one else knows. They keep their pain locked away, but heaven has broken open the door to reveal it. Their grief is too heavy to carry alone. They look at others laughing, moving forward, and inside they collapse even more. They envy those who still have their love, because they know they let theirs slip away. Their tears are the proof of that endless pain. They cry because your absence feels like punishment. They remember every detail of your love, the tone of your voice, the warmth of your words, the way your presence calmed them. Now all that remains is silence. The heartbreaking truth is this, they know you were their safe place, and losing you means losing themselves. That's why their tears never stop. Sparkles type Amen 1919 for heavenly blessing sparkles. They are crying because their spirit knows what their mouth cannot admit, they are nothing without you. Their world turned cold, their dreams turned empty, their laughter turned hollow. The universe feels cruel without your love guiding them. They regret the choices that broke you, the words that wounded you, the times they didn't choose you. Every regret is a tear, every tear is a confession, and every confession is a cry for forgiveness. They cry because deep down, they still hope you will see their pain. They hope heaven will carry their tears to you like a message written in water. Their cries are not weakness, they are the voice of their soul begging for redemption. This is why you are hearing this today, because their love is still alive, and their tears are the only way they know how to express it. Sparkles type Amen 2020 to unlock blessing sparkles. They are crying because their heart still beats in rhythm with yours, even though you are far away. They thought distance would numb the feeling, but instead it sharpened the ache. Every beat of their chest reminds them of the love they lost. The heartbreaking reason is that they finally understand your worth, but too late. They now see you were the blessing they prayed for, yet they failed to protect it. That truth alone has shattered them beyond repair. Their crying is not a choice, it bursts out like a river breaking its dam. It overwhelms them in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, even in the middle of conversations. Tears betray the pain they can no longer hide. Heaven is revealing this moment because you need to know, their soul is restless without you. Their crying is proof that your bond was unbreakable, and nothing on earth has been able to replace it. Sparkles type Amen 2121 to receive blessing Sparkles. They cry because their love has turned into a wound that never heals. They tried to bury it under distractions, but every attempt only made the pain grow louder. Your memory is carved into their spirit like stone. They are crying because they replay the last words between you both, over and over. Each word cuts, each silence stabs, each goodbye destroys them all over again. Regret has become their shadow. The heartbreaking reason is that they see you in every dream of a better future. They imagine you by their side, only to wake up to an empty bed. That contrast rips their soul apart. Their tears are the language of their soul, crying out to heaven for mercy. They may not say it aloud, but heaven knows they are begging for another chance with you. Sparkles type Amen 2222 for heavenly blessing Sparkles. They are crying because your love was their anchor, and without it, they feel lost at sea. The waves of life keep crashing, and they have no one to hold on to anymore. Their tears are the storms of their heart. The reason is heartbreaking, they never expected life without you to feel this hollow. Every moment feels meaningless, every joy feels incomplete. Even victories turn bitter because you are not there to share them. They cry because they finally see the truth, they were safest, happiest, and most alive with you. Now they live with the torment of knowing they destroyed their own blessing. Heaven has opened your eyes to this truth so you will know, you were never forgotten. Their tears carry your name in every drop. Sparkles type Amen 2323 to unlock blessing Sparkles. They are crying because their spirit feels chained to the past. No matter how far they run, they always end up back in the memory of you. Every path they take, every door they open, somehow leads them back to your shadow. The heartbreaking reason is that their soul knows the truth, you were their only light. Without you, their world feels dim, their heart feels weak, and their purpose feels lost. They cry because the emptiness will not let them rest. They cry because even when they try to smile, the tears rise up anyway. Even when they try to speak, their voice trembles with the weight of your memory. Even when they try to sleep, their pillow becomes soaked with sorrow. Heaven wants you to understand, this is no accident. Their tears are real, their grief is unending, and their heart is still bound to you in ways they cannot explain. Sparkles type Amen 2424 to receive blessing Sparkles. They are crying because they know you were the one who truly cared. The one who stood by them when no one else did. And losing that kind of love feels like losing life itself. They cry because they imagine what life could have been if they had chosen better. If they had held your hand tighter. If they had spoken love louder. But all that remains now is silence and regret. The heartbreaking truth is that their love for you never died, it only grew stronger after losing you. And that truth torments them more than anything else. Every tear they shed carries your name. Every cry they release is a call for you, even if you never hear it. Sparkles type Amen 25:25 for heavenly blessing sparkles. They are crying because they thought they had time. They thought tomorrow was promised. They thought love would wait forever. But now, they live in the pain of realizing time does not forgive. They are crying because they still feel you in their soul. They feel your touch in the wind, your voice in the silence, your presence in every empty space. And it breaks them because they cannot bring you back. The heartbreaking reason is that they thought they could move on, but love rooted itself too deep. Their tears prove that no matter how far life goes, their heart still belongs to you. Heaven is letting you know, their cries are seen, their pain is real, and their love is eternal. Sparkles type Amen 26:26 to unlock blessing sparkles. They are crying because your love was their lifeline, and without it, every breath feels heavier. The world moves around them, but inside, they feel frozen in time, stuck in the moment you walked away. Their tears are the only proof they are still alive. The heartbreaking reason is that their spirit cannot find peace. They thought distractions could heal them, but instead every distraction brought them back to you. Your presence lingers in their soul like a song they can't stop hearing. They cry because they remember the way you once cared, the way you once loved, the way you once stood by them. Those memories are not fading, they are sharpening, cutting them deeper every day. Heaven reveals this so you will know the truth. Their tears are sacred confessions of love that will not die, no matter how much time has passed. Sparkles type Amen 27:27 to claim blessing sparkles. They are crying because loneliness has wrapped itself around them like chains. They smile in front of people, but the moment they are alone, the mask breaks and the tears flow. Their heart knows it has lost something priceless. They cry because the universe feels empty without you. The places you once touched feel hollow, the dreams you once shared feel broken. Every tear is a reminder of what cannot be undone. The heartbreaking truth is that they still hold on to hope, even though hope feels impossible. Their soul whispers your name in silence, waiting for a miracle that may never come. This is why their spirit trembles at night. Because deep down, they know you were the greatest blessing heaven ever gave them. Sparkles type Amen 28:28 for heavenly blessing sparkles. They are crying because they see your face in everything, the stars, the wind, the quiet moments nobody else notices. It's as if heaven itself is painting reminders of you everywhere they look. But instead of comfort, those reminders bring tears. They cry because the love they carry has no place to go. It builds up inside them like fire, burning their soul from within. Every tear they shed is fuel for that fire, a fire that refuses to die. The heartbreaking reason is that they know life will never feel whole without you. No matter where they go, no matter what they do, the emptiness will follow. Heaven is showing you this so you will understand, your absence has become their biggest punishment, and their tears are the proof. Sparkles type Amen 29:29 to unlock blessing sparkles.